Muslims are pigs and dogs, according to Muslims.
Because now okay, so the problem is okay, the problem is look, they are provoking us by insulting Aisha radiallahu anha. They know we cannot take it. They know, so that means they are cowards and they don't want to discuss with us, because they know every time we will insult Aisha radiallahu anha, they will get provoked and there will be violence. So they
Wait a minute. Why would you guys resort to violence anytime you don't like somebody say something about your faith? That is not okay with you. If they say something bad about Aisha, why should violence be the last resort? Be the first resort? I don't understand this folks. People say stuff about people's faith all the time. It doesn't necessarily mean that when someone says something about Jesus Christ or about Moses or about Abraham or something that you think it doesn't sit well with you, you need to resort to violence. And so even if they say something about Aisha that you don't like, why should there be violence? That is a question. What is wrong with you people? Must violence be the answer to everything? Unbelievable.
want violence. These people come here for violence. They're not here for discussion. They're not here for education. Anyone who wants education will listen to each other respectfully. We want respectful discussion. We want, okay, so if they insult Aisha radiallahu anha, who is beloved to us, that means they do not want a discussion. That means they are cowards. And I hope they will not insult Aisha radiallahu anha for the sake of conversation. Okay.
So you hope they wouldn't insult Aisha so that there won't be violence. This is Shia and Sunni, not Islam and Christianity. It's Shia and Sunni. You guys are all Muslims, for Christ's sake. So if they say something about Aisha, you don't like it, why should you resort to violence? Why should that even be on the table? This is serious, man.
Okay, so now one more. Okay. So can you control your rats? Can you control the rats? The rats. The pigs. Okay, let's go.
He calls his fellow Muslims pigs. Jesus Christ, pigs. Calling your own fellow Muslims pigs. And you are a teacher of the faith.
Okay.
If you talk to don't speak to others.
You get that? Okay, so are we? I'm here for education.
And run away.
He wants.
I have accepted. Be quiet. خلاص. Be quiet.
Let me explain. He wants the Sunnis to believe in Shiaism.
This is fun, this is so fun.
Clearly, that's why he's here. If he really truly cares about the Sunnah, you would do the conversation. Do the conversation. Yeah. So now, so you're not gonna insult, yeah? You're not gonna insult Aisha radiallahu.
Be quiet. Look, brothers, I accept the debate on Imam.
These are pigs I don't want to talk to. They're pigs. They are dogs and pigs. Dogs and pigs, Rafidi, dogs and pigs. I don't want to talk to them. Yeah, let's go. These are pigs and dogs.
Unbelievable. You're calling your own fellow Muslims pigs and dogs. And it's not like a Christian calling a Muslim a pig or a dog. That would make sense. This shouldn't happen. You shouldn't call your fellow Muslims pigs and dogs when they are within the same faith as you. Now, you can call, if you want to call we Christians dogs, it's fine. Because you guys are welcome to do it or to say it. And we wouldn't mean you any harm. But I believe you do not go ahead and call your fellow Muslim a dog. It's just not It's not ethical at all. And then on top of it, you, Adnan Rashid, you're not nobody. You are somebody. You are more or less like a teacher of the faith. You are within the I would say you are within the quarterback of the dawah community. You are a big dog within the dawah community. And so something like this shouldn't come from you at all. It just shouldn't. It's I don't know how to put it, but it's a disgrace to what we do. You guys want to discuss your faith. The fact that somebody holds different opinion from you doesn't mean you guys can't. We Christians do with you Muslims all the time. We have this dialogue with you Muslims all the time. So why can't you Muslims have dialogues within your own self without resorting to violence? I was so ashamed when I saw this. It's so shameful, and you Muslims should speak against this. It is shameful that one of your top dawah guys will go out there and be insulting Shias as pigs, not even thinking about what the Quran and what your Hadith say about pigs and dogs. Pigs and dogs, you know how the Hadith and the Quran treat pigs and dogs. And these guys are Shias. They are Muslims for Christ's sake. They are not Christians. And so if you're able to call your fellow Muslim a dog and a pig, knowing what your Quran and your Hadith say about dogs and pigs, then what should people of other faith call them then? What should Christians, what should Buddhists or Hindus, what should they call them? I'm not a Muslim. I don't care. I'm a Christian. But this is pitiful. This is so sad. It's not supposed to happen. And I was expecting to see a video of any Muslim speaking against this, but well, I haven't seen any yet. If you find that video, tag me with that video. Or share that video with me or anything. But it's not supposed to happen. You guys are supposed to speak against this. You are all Muslims. So when people have different takes, people have different opinions, people believe your fundamental beliefs some are different, it doesn't mean you should resort in violence anytime you guys meet. And calling yourselves pigs and dogs, especially from a top dawah man like Adnan Rashid, this is so disappointing. This is so disappointing. When I saw this, I was so sad. It's not supposed to be like that. Now let's go to your Quran and check what your Quran talks about and your Hadith talks about dogs and pigs. Let's check it out. And so these are two verses that talks about swine, which is pigs. Let's go through them and see why I don't think any Muslim should ever associate a fellow Muslim to a dog or a pig in any way. Because you should know these things better than we Christians. And somebody like Adnan Rashid should know better. He knows these things. And so if you Sunnis and Shias have fundamental differences about some things, or you disagree on some things, they are Shia, you're Sunni, y'all believe in this text that I'm about to read. Your Shiism and Sunnism doesn't exclude any of you from believing in what I'm about to read to you. You all believe in it. And so, let's look at it real quick. And so, Quran chapter 2, verse 173, it says, He has only forbidden you to eat carrion, blood, swine, and what is slaughtered in the name of any other than Allah. And so you are being what? Forbidden from eating a swine. So I know Muslims don't eat swine. I know that. Because it is entrenched in your Quran. Except that maybe someone coerces you or someone forces you to ram it down your throat. That is understandable by Allah. Otherwise, you're not supposed to eat it out of your own will. And then when we come on the right side too, we have another verse, Quran chapter 6, verse 145. It says, O Prophet, do not find in what has been revealed to me anything forbidden to eat except carrion, running blood, swine. And so it repeats, I think it repeats itself about 3, 4, 5 times in your Quran. And so the Quran is quite emphatic, quite specific with that you're not supposed to eat swine. It's forbidden. And so why would you call, you guys find it to be filth. You guys find it to be unholy. You guys find it to be impure. So why would you attribute a fellow Muslim? Why would you associate your fellow Muslim to a swine? Why? Because they hold different views than you within the same faith? No, that's wrong. That's wrong. Let's go to your hadith and see what the hadith also say about the dogs. And so Sahih Bukhari, notice it is Sahih, as we call it, 172. It says, Allah's apostle said, if a dog drinks from the utensils of any one of you, it is essential that you wash it 7 times. 7 times. That is how filthy that animal is. If a dog drinks from your utensils of any one of you, it is essential that you wash it 7 times. Specifically a dog. Because it is so filthy. And so why would you call your fellow Muslim a dog? And on the right side, it even gets worse. Sahih Bukhari, 32:25, it says, I heard Allah's apostle saying, angels of mercy do not enter a house wherein there is a dog or a picture of a living creature. And so specifically, an angel will not enter into your home where there is a dog. If there's a cow, probably the angel will come. There's a goat, the angel will come. Regardless of how goats smell, probably the angel will come. And probably any other animal, the angel will come. But if there is a dog, the angel won't enter your chamber. That shows how impure you guys regard a dog. And look, I'm not a Muslim, and I get it. You guys can believe whatever thing you want to believe. But you don't associate your fellow Muslims to a pig or a dog when you know that your Quran and your Hadith say these things about pigs and dogs. It is shameful, and it's not supposed to happen. And y'all need to speak against it. Yes, and I know that in other, Hadith sayings, you guys are supposed to, care for dogs. Yes, in other sayings of Hadith. But still, a dog is a dog. Dog,